Don't you dare. I want to talk to you about this London Hughes thing. We can switch the pitch very quickly. You know, we're podcasting, so we'll have different conversations. Are we all aware of who London Hughes is in the room?
Yeah.
You are so London Hughes?
Just about.
You know who London Hughes is?
So, honest to God, I was just looking at my phone. I don't know what you just said.
That's fine.
London Hughes. I'm asking if you know who that is.
To be honest, I only know her because I saw her on the Moda comedian.
Who is that?
She's a
comedian.
Yeah,
she's
but
funny.
I didn't know her
Is she
before.
funny?
Yeah.
Is she funny?
I didn't find it funny. You know what I don't find funny? I'll tell you what I don't find funny, About... Sorry, guys, I'm so
H asked her a yes or no question.
No, I'm drunk.
Funny.
Listen, you know what I don't find funny about black comedians in the UK? No. Difference between a good one and someone that's just like, why are you doing that? And not even comedians, but I think black people, sometimes, when we go on platforms that are not, the audience isn't primarily black, but then you talk about black issues, talk about,
it's in a setting, not the right setting.
Light skin versus dark skin. It's like what's all of this? Like that kind of humour. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. With a passion.
Or like African accent jokes.
With a
stuff,
passion.
I know
With a
what you
passion.
mean.
Dark black girls and red lipstick with and there's only white people in the audience. That one, it kills me. And I feel like when I saw her on Mo the Comedian, don't get me wrong, we are his audience, but he's on Channel 4. You understand? That's national. That's different. That's people in Dublin having their tea and what I'm putting on Channel 4. Yeah, but do you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So it's like Mo and Big Nasty. Was it the Big Nasty show?
Yeah, he was on the Big Nasty show. Yeah.
So Mo and Big Nasty, they've done it well. I feel like they got the line just right. Like they had like footballers on there. They had actors from America, but then they also had like jokes that we would find funny. Yeah. But it wasn't anything like nuts. But I feel like when I saw her, I was like, oh, like babe, why are you saying this? That's the first.
So for context, she had the article come out on The Guardian.
Yeah.
And the headline is, so there are no black female household names in the UK bar Naomi Campbell.
That headline in itself is wild.
Mad.
No, but within that though, I don't, like if anybody reacted just off that, even I will get into like whether we agree with her statement in the whole article or not. See it all the way through, because even like us, we got pulled up, not like, we got pulled up a little bit when we had the Jay-Z clip, and some people said to me that if I found maybe the whole context of what he said, so we could have a better understanding. If you just saw the headline and didn't read the article, are you really able to make an educated decision?
But the issue is the article was as bad as the headline.
The article was actually worse.
Yeah, so it's not like, she was taken out of context, because that by itself, okay, cool. At the moment, if you talk about black female singers or rappers or artists, Miss Banks, Ray Black, Little Sims,
I wouldn't say those three household names.
They're not household.
You've got better examples. June Sampong, Clara Amfo.
No. Clara Amfo,
She said household names.
I'm talking about popular culture right now.
It's not to diminish those girls, no disrespect to them.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody would be on your side of the fence and say those are household. They're not household names.
Okay, cool. Household names, you'd only say maybe Clara, because she hosted Glastonbury.
June Sampong.
No, but you might not even say
Alesha Dixon.
No.
She's on Britain's Got Talent.
Yes, no, but hold on.
Please.
Alesha Dixon is definitely a household name.
Okay, yeah, she is. But what I'm saying, with June Sampong, we know who she is, and okay, back in the day, people knew who she was.
Many a year.
Yeah, they knew who she was, but today, do you know what I'm saying?
So, I hear you, but okay, cool. Let's say take that out. I'm
not agreeing with her.
I've still got other examples. What I was saying is,
someone like Beverly Knight.
I'm not agreeing with her. I'm 100% on your side, but I'm saying if you were to isolate her statement,
let me see.
Okay, cool. Beverly Knight, because we know who she is. She's on Broadway. That's as far as it stretches. That's very London centric. Someone in Sheffield might not, who's 21, they ain't gonna know Beverly Knight, but they'll know Clara because she's on Radio 1. Do you know what I'm saying?
Fine.
I get it. So in isolation, maybe I get her statement. What she means is, in terms of like mainstream media, radio, television, your shows like Love Island, Big Brother, the things that everybody watches, there isn't one prominent person who can say she's a Maya Jama kind of figure, or like a Davina McCall kind of figure. Do you know what I'm saying? So in isolation, fine, but she done the madness. She didn't just isolate it. She went on and on. Fols, do you want to draw up there?
No, I'm looking for no, but I'm even. But the thing is, I do hear you. But I do feel that there are more. Maybe they don't roll off my tongue straight away, but I will get them because I did.
No, but the reason you can't get them is because, don't get twisted, they are household names, to us, and they are. But
that's
not saying.
As soon as you do, for me, as soon as you hit the butt, you're invalidating the previous statement. Because as soon as as soon as I said Alesha Dixon, you went no.
No, I agree with you.
But it took me having to go. It took me having to go. Britain's Got Talent for you then to remember. So I think sometimes
is she on it now?
What happens as she is.
For the past how many seasons?
And hear that, Essie.
But off the gate, you can't say like, oh, Miss Banks and that, and then nah to Alesha Dixon.
No, because I took my point back because I agreed with what you were saying.
And
it was very insular.
What you're saying, I'm going to give you an example of on the flip side. So what we also do sometimes is, if it's not happening in our bubble, we don't see it. So you immediately go Little Sims, Miss Banks, and Ray Black. But then I will go Alesha Dixon. I agree. And then you go, because she ain't done a fucking song with Gigs or someone recently. She's not in our bubble. No. It's like we immediately don't go. But mainstream wise, she was fucking going out of a nigga from So at one point. They were like the it couple, like in front of all the magazines. Trust me, she's a household name, innit? She is,
but I understand what London is saying. I get it, but I don't agree with her. But I get what she's saying. Because also, you don't think of Alesha Dixon or that black girl, Alesha Dixon. No way, you don't. And people in like Middle England don't think.
I'm not trying to disagree with you.
People in Middle England
why do you think of Alesha Dixon as that black girl?
Dixon or as that black girl, Alesha Dixon. No way.
What, Jamila?
What?
Jamila. There we go.
But the thing is,
all over media and TV.
Like, there's so many.
No, I'm not saying it's not over. I'm saying we don't think Alesha the black girl. No one in Middle England is saying Alesha the black girl from.
They definitely are saying that because like do you watch Britain's Got Talent?
Nah.
Exactly. So
if you watch Britain's Got Talent, her mannerisms are very much black girl. She still gives you Alesha Dixon from Mystique. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying I'm not saying she's not giving it, but I'm saying like I get what London. I get what she's saying, and I get it. But
you know what? As a black woman in media, I'm not a black woman in media. Let me not invalidate experience. No. What perspective are you speaking from? Because I don't want it to be. Genuinely, I want to understand you. I want to understand you.
I don't agree with anything London said, but I understand what she was trying to say. I understand what she was trying to say, but I don't agree with it. What was the question you asked me?
No, just you're a black woman in media. You're a black woman in media. So who do you look to? Who would you say is like, for you, is a trailblazer? For you, might be a household name as a black woman in media, whether that's television, radio.
Trisha
Goddard.
Yeah.
So we can slowly.
Like Trisha, you know.
June Sarpong.
Yeah, 100%.
We said Alesha. We can add that to it. Maybe not for you, but we can say an example.
No, I'm not even saying for me, but I'm trying to say like, it's hard to explain. Maybe because Alesha, maybe you're right. Maybe because she's been in the national eye for so long that when someone is embraced that much with no scandals, that the country doesn't see them as this black person. Like they see, for example, they still see Stormzy as a black artist. Do you know what I mean? Even though he's been embraced by the country, everyone loves him. They still see Stormzy as a black artist.
But it doesn't mean that he's not a household name.
Yeah, I know he is. But I'm saying on the contrast, I don't feel like people see Alesha Dixon as that black girl from South. No, she's Alesha Dixon. Whereas in contrast,
so she's transcended the race then.
Yes.
She transcended the race.
I'm not even trying shit. Yeah, like that's how it goes, isn't it? So in that instance, I hear
you.
What London's saying.
And the thing is that like I feel like
Alexandra Burke
goes wrong. Yeah.
Leona Lewis.
They draped up Alexandra. They said she had a bad attitude. They said she was this, she was that.
Yeah,
this girl was just trying to do her little two-step.
The thing is that like they dictate whether like you're hot or not in it. Like,
of course.
At the end of the day.
And if you're acceptable
remember
or not
when Jamila, like, she was popping. She had the single Superstar. She had Thank You, which was like
Superstar.
Yeah. She had Thank You. She had See It in the Boy's Eyes, which was written by Chris Martin. She was popping them times.
Yeah.
As soon as things went left, you're the sister of like these criminals.
Your brother's in jail. So they see you as a black girl. That's what they see as a black girl.
And all those things that can stand there, and she can still be a household name. That's what we're saying. So like we'll get into all of what London said. So she within the article was basically saying I think she's been burnt a little bit because she had to go across to the US to go and make it. So she had a stand-up show out there that did really well, and she's like, from what I've read, she's about to be on the new series of Insecure with Issa Rae, innit?
Yeah, Issa.
And from Issa Rae, from a like strategic point of view, like, okay, this is the black popping girl in the UK, her numbers are up, let's get her on. But London doesn't feel that she's been embraced by the entertainment industry.
And to be fair, I understand because I didn't embrace her when I saw her her performance her interview and stuff on the Big Nasty Show. I was like, oh babe, like what? I mean, so maybe she's validated to feel like that. Maybe.
Possibly,
because I feel like the type of comedy that I was seeing was a kind of comedy from like the shows back in the day Do you know what I mean?
And you know, okay, let me read what she said. She said, I want to bring back black British culture to America. The positive side to black British culture. None of this top boy stuff.
Oh, baby girl. Baby girl. But equally, I hear what she's saying. I hear it. But, baby girl.
She said, I'm definitely riding a wave in America. Here, there's no wave. Like the fact that Michaela Cole had a whole 2 seasons of chewing gum and then it ended and none of you thought maybe we should replace this. But everyone's looking for the next Fleabag. Okay, there's no wave.
Okay,
but honestly, I hear what... No. I hear what she's saying, but it's the delivery. What she's saying is, okay, cool.
Michaela Cole decided not to continue.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's
and that's
fine.
the devil.
I'm with you.
And that's the devil in detail. Like,
yeah.
No, it's not. You know,
it was like, a pool.
Sometimes, we say in this pod a lot. Yeah. Pick a side, innit? Because you can't say and then I can quickly go and grab facts. It wasn't that nobody thought to bring it back or she got pulled. She's decided I don't want to do this, and she came out and was clear and said, "I don't." She came out. She said nobody wants to bring chewing gum back. So you're factually incorrect because the star of the show didn't want to do that.
The writer of the show.
That's cool.
She's a star writer.
She wanted to go on and do other things.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm not even defending her because, as I've said, when I saw her personally, when I saw the show she was on, I didn't resonate with her.
You didn't warm to her,
I didn't. But I think what the point she's trying to make is that, and this is what
are black women in the entertainment industry not getting their shine? Definitely not. I'm not going to pretend.
And I think this is
there's validity to that.
There is, and I think this is what we spoke about when you guys came on my show, and you guys said, okay, cool. There is a plethora of
more options,
black entertainment, black films, black this, black that in our
space at the moment.
In our space at the moment. But what I was trying to say was being pushed to a certain level, and I get what she's trying to say in terms of, okay, Chewing Gum was a film or a program on BBC Three where the girl was an awkward black girl. Yeah. She wasn't associated with this, but even
she wasn't associated with an estate or a gang
But even the awkward black girl trope, Issa done it, and it's done over
I've
here.
Said that numerous times.
I'm not an awkward black girl. I'm just a normal girl from around the way. Cool. There's no like girlfriends over here. There's no Sex and the City over here.
I know what you mean.
So if she wanted to talk about that, fine. And I haven't even seen Top Boy. People say, "Oh, I'm not." Because I'm not for the culture. I'm not real. Cool. I haven't seen this season of Top Boy.
Ain't gang.
I'm not gang, and I'm probably not gonna watch it. But if she was to do it in that way, okay, cool. I think
she can make her point without trying to bring on other people, and then there's more stuff to arc. I don't want to like. I'll try and find certain points to support my statements, but there were bits in there where it's like, hey, look at me, guys, I'm the good black.
Yeah.
Now, still nigger.
Baby girl. I'm not with
still
it.
nigger. No matter what happens, still nigger. Because when it was time for makeup and it was putting hot chocolate Ovaltine on your face, you didn't say nothing, innit?
I'm not with it, babes. I'm just not. And when I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I think the key is to be authentic to you, innit? If this is how you are, be you. If you're gonna go on TV, be you. But then don't knock another person for being themselves as well. Or how could she come at Mo, the comedian of all people on this planet? Mo.
That's what she said. So sometimes I feel like I'm not black enough for TV because I'm not urban.
Stop it.
If I had
because when I saw her on the show, she was doing the most.
She was rapping, innit?
She was doing the most. And I've never met her, and I'm sure she's a lovely girl, and I'm sure we can have a conversation. And her achievements, I rate them. Well, she did well at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival,
which is a very tough circuit. If you can do that and you do well there,
I rate everything you're doing. But that's also me saying that when I saw you, I wasn't really with it, but I still rate you. But when she's talking about Mo, it's like, or saying she's not black enough, like, babe, don't do that.
Let me read the rest of it. So sometimes I feel like I'm not black enough for TV because I'm not urban.
Don't do that.
If I had the London Hughes show, there'd be no graffiti backgrounds, there'd be no nursery rhyme, she says. Presumably in reference to Channel 4's the latest show with Mo Gilligan. In quote, it would just be a show hosted by a woman who happens to be black. I will probably reference my blackness, but it wouldn't be in a way of, oh, let me just basically play a racial stereotype. Like, cool, have shows like that, but then also have other shows. If you didn't have black friends, you lived in Brexit Britain, and you looked on TV, you'd think we're all grime rappers. Now that's where I think the problem lies, because it's like, you're also looking at us as a stereotype. I think she, like I said, I was joking, I think she wants to transcend blackness. She wants to be in that space and not get looked at. I'm you know, like I'm the OJ thing. I'm not black.
However,
I'm not black. I'm London.
If we're gonna dissect what she said, the last point wasn't wrong at all. The last point went wrong. Is that if you looked on TV, you'd think everyone in whatever is a grime rapper. There's guns in London. Cool.
It's actually incorrect.
Of course, it's incorrect. Of course, it is. But no, because my granddad lives in Cardiff, and all he says is, "Oh, they've got guns in London, and this is this," because it's what you're going to see.
You also got to hold the individuals accountable, because, like, when we spoke on here about Top Boy and different options,
no, but we know that. But I
have to press home the point that no, that isn't a correct statement because she's but we have to make it because she's making that statement, and then on the flip side, I would say there's Famalam, there's Time Wizard, there's all these different shows, so there's different representation of black people on TV.
We know that. We know there is of course a plethora of ways to be black. We know that, but I'm talking about people who live in the middle of England, live in Wales.
Why the fuck do I care about the white gays? It's not on me, it's on them.
I'm not saying you care about the white gays.
And when I say the U is universal,
I'm answering her point. What she said. Cool. She's talking about being on Channel 4. That's the audience you're gonna get.
She said if you didn't have any black friends, you lived in Brexit Britain and you looked on TV, you'd think we're all grime rappers. Why is the onus and like that closing statement? Why is the white perception of black people so important? Fuck them.
I don't think it's so important. I think it's the case that hold on. I think it's the case that we live in England. That's the reality of it. We live in the UK. Obviously, this is the thing. We know that by looking inwards and by being insular, our scene can thrive. We know that, innit? Cool.
You can't say that the only. You can't say the only black female household name is Naomi Campbell. Then say
that's a different point. That's a different point.
No, but like in that sentence, you can't say that and then say that you would think that we're all grime rappers.
I think you can because, for example, if you go, let me just break it down. If you go into like a work environment,
you gotta pick a side.
No. I'm not on her side.
What that just says to me is that she's doing it for the white gays.
I don't know. You can draw any other conclusion from that. Maybe my tonality is harsh and my delivery might not be on point. But from what she said you lived in Brexit Britain and you looked on TV. You think we're all grime rappers.
To me, I'm thinking.
Why do you care about their fucking gays so much?
Because at the end of the day, for her, I'm just seeing what she's seeing, like, I'm trying to. For her, I think
it's gazy.
It's gazy.
Fugazi.
But obviously, Mo was on Channel 4.
Fugazi.
Top Boy is on Netflix and whatever. She's not on those platforms. She's thinking, okay, I am not the urban. This is what she said. I'm not the urban black. I'm not this. So at the end of the day, I have to be I don't know if respectable black is the right way, but to show that I'm different. I'm this. Like you said, trying to be the different.
It's trying to be the good black.
Like, exactly.
But still nigger. They're going to remind you, innit? So you got your rude awakening, and you're going to want us to ride out for you, and we're going to go, you know what?
This is the thing.
Listen, but I think earlier this year she was rapping on TV.
Exactly.
So pick a side. She's got to pick a side as well.
Listen, it's easy to say like, it's the white gays, and you shouldn't care what white people think of you. But the reality is, we live in a white country. Like, that's the reality. And for her, she's in entertainment, and she's on channels. She's not on like.
She's not on SBTV. She's not on
She's on terrestrial 1 to 4. And who are the people who watch 1 to 4? We make up a minority of the country.
Yeah.
Cool. So she's thinking.
They're just cancelling out Channel 5, yeah.
1 to 5. Is Channel 5 still about?
Yeah. Martial law on a Sunday.
1 to 5. Cool. So that is her. Because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't ever seen. And I might just be completely like overlooking all the work she's done, but I haven't seen her in the same space that I'm in, if that makes sense. I haven't seen her in like, maybe because we're different ages, but I haven't seen her.
She ain't come Box Park Shoreditch.
No, but okay, maybe, but I haven't seen her. But again, that might be my ignorance. But as I said, the first time I saw her was on Channel 4.
Is her name actually London?
Who knows? So. But the audience.
I don't want to tear her to shreds.
And the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, that's the kind of audience.
She has accolades. That's she definitely accolades.
No, but that's where she's sitting right now. Mm-hmm. She's sitting in that space. She might say, she's only focused on the white gays, but that's her audience.
Is that catch-22 with the whole situation?
That's what, I get what she's saying, but it's not
accolades,
right.
But is she funny?
It's
though?
Not right, but I get it.
I can't say she's funny because I genuinely don't. I've not watched her stand-up.
I feel like
you're not, but the thing is, I feel like we all have our biases, innit? So like, if we're having certain conversations about like rap, like my bias might be for like certain type, like if you're a lyricist, bars, or if we was talking like sport, are you a flair player?
Yeah.
So like, I'm not gonna like, you know, as I was talking, I was like, I don't want this when people are listening to it like, Fols invalid. I'm like, Essie, you work in me, then you're a black woman in that space, so there'll be an element of the experience that I can't relate to. I can only hear and understand.
But
maybe why you're like, you're going, I hear her, but I'm listening to her, you're talking, I'm going, I hear her, but nah. So I'm like, pick a side, because I don't know how from that last bit I read, you can look at it any other way than her caring about the white gays, because you care about post-Brexit Britain, how it's being viewed in these. Listen, this is how I look at it, everybody isn't going to make it to the promised land, innit?
Yeah.
So there's certain white niggas who are going to look at man a certain way, and I don't care to sway their mind. I'm fine. I'm lit. I'm cool. And they're going to be that way.
The thing for me, there could be that desire to want different types of content without shitting on.
And that's what it is.
No, I agree. But it's because we don't occupy that space, whereas I think she does. because as I said, the first time I saw her was in Channel 4. I don't know.
Well, she's got a Spotify podcast as well, so
exactly.
They're trying to push her in that space. She's gonna be like the leading, maybe black female voice, wherever.
But again, like I don't. It's a tricky one. It's weird because someone might look at me.
Listen, I'm not gonna pretend like it's not gonna be hard to navigate those spaces. Yeah. And I think if she's right, she was adopted as well, white parents. So there might be an element to her experience which is different that I'm not understanding it. Like I don't wanna. Listen, I'm for everybody black, innit? Yeah. You know? But like I said, everyone ain't gonna make the promised land. If you're trying to if you're trying to throw us under the bus,
it's the kind of
then
people
stay over there, bro. That's how I look. Stay over there. You pick your side.
Most content on the flip side, like his content is varied. He does Giza, he does Cavani's mum, he does the girls in the club, stuff, he does the girls working in retail, and it's that and
that's got no race attached to it. That's
right. Because me and my friend Grace and my friend Gemma, we all worked at a Body Shop, and we all were rare to tear the girls on the shop floor. So I'm saying,
and I think people are upset sometimes with the urban stuff. Like it does tie into the top boy thing, but if I'm right, the last stat I saw is I think 50% of black people in either England or the UK live in London. So that's a large percentage. So we're going to be at the forefront of a lot of things. And like Mo Button, like, that's one of the man them on TV. Yeah. But he's not for me. He's very relatable across the board, without being corny on one end and without trying to be too road. He's just being him. Yeah. And look how we spoke about, like, we use the example of Ovi, and oh my God, we've got like a positive representation. He's just normal man them. He's a normal lad that everybody can relate to. Yeah. And through that, he's busting through because man is just a nice guy. Yeah. So I get where she's coming from. It's like, can I just exist as a human being? But you don't need to climb on my shoulders and kick me down for you to get there.
Correct.
That's how I look at it. So just to kind of draw a closing, like very London, I wish you luck in it. But
agreed, same.
If you pick a side and you get over there now and the N-word flies, hold that one. Man, I feel hold that over there.
It's a mad thing.
Yeah, I feel hold that, you know.
Yes, mad.